Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 19, Reunion Part 1. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, it's 5 a.m. The ladies are getting there to get glam. Andy all chipper, ready for today's foolishness. Giselle comes out, okay, because now it's time to start the reunion. Here she go, talking about, who's sitting here? Not you. So scooch on over, honey. I always worried about staying away from certain women. Oh my goodness. Ashley, now don't piss me off. What is this invisible part wig that you wearing? Whoever did that wig, they hate you. I ain't playing with you, girl. They hate you. So Andy is speaking to all the ladies when they get on stage. You know how he does. He welcomes Nneka to her first reunion. He asked her about, her first season. She said it was a 10 out of 10. And girl gone. Now, before the reunion even started, Andy put them on notice. We want y'all to move forward. I know that's right, Andy. Let them know because they love to play all day. So let it be known right now that you want them to move forward. Now, I just want to say this, and I don't know if anybody else noticed. Andy is disgusted with this franchise. Andy seemed so annoyed. Now, y'all know when Andy takes his little breaks and the ladies, they disperse or they stand around, they talk about their dresses, they try to fix their face, they get a little water. He usually sits, he grabs his phone, he might make a little joke. Baby, the way he skirt, he was like Speedy Gonzalez. Andy was like, watch my doves. He can't stand these helpers. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all was sitting up here paying attention or not, but this was your performance review. And baby, some of you heifers will be on the unemployment line because Andrew is not fond of this franchise anymore. You can just tell he is annoyed. He is frustrated. He's tired of being added over on the Twitter, aka X, and he's sick of y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all understand it, but he's sick of y'all. So, baby, he let it be known before we get I've watched it. I'm frustrated. I really like this franchise, but you ladies need to get it together. And that's exactly how he felt. Moving forward. So as he's speaking to all the ladies, why he gonna look at Mia and say, Mia, we heard about your DJ boyfriend. Andy, please. Not her DJ boyfriend. Go DJ. That's my DJ. Go DJ. Ooh, child. Shout out to Manny Fresh and them. Shout out to Lil Wayne. So Andy is being shady boots. So he jumps right in and says that he loves the show, but they don't take ownership. So he's asking if they are prepared to do that tonight. So then Karen says, I believe in the ladies and I know that they went through a lot, but I believe that we can pull through. So then Candace says, I'm ready to own mine and I'm ready to move forward. Mia said, I second that. Wendy's like, me too. Now everybody on the left couch, they with it. Then Karen asked Gizzard. She talking about, I'm looking forward to the ownership. By whom? Who? That's the question. Okay. Whose ownership? Giselle? Here go Robin. Now, she ain't said nothing because Pinky wants to make sure that the brain says it's okay to speak. So she looks to Giselle and Karen looks to Robin and says, Robin, what about you? Sure. Giselle is not talking about her owning anything. She is only referring to Candace and Wendy and she ain't fooling me. And Robin, this is why you will be on the outside looking in, baby, because sure is your attitude. Like everybody else being civil but you. It just don't make no sense. Now, Nneka is exempt from the foolishness because she just got there. But girl, that mess you came in with, don't think we forgot because I sure have not. So then for some reason, they move on to what they have in common. Let's talk about sex, baby. Honey, shout out to Salt and Pepper. A question was posed to Ashley because she says she holds it in her mouth until Mr. Smithers falls asleep. Why are you doing that? It's giving disgusting. Child, just gross. She was like, well, I mean, if you do it right, it's only for about a minute because then he'll be out like a light. So the girls are like, girl, you may as well just swallow it, girl. You might as well just hold it in your hand. You might as well. I'm like, this is disgusting. Now, Andy asked the ladies, well, who has taken Robin's advice and started to swallow? Mia gonna say, me. I've taken it. Andy said, oh, with the DJ. Andrew. Andrew, nah. Don't piss me off. Mia said, he's a radio personality. Well, Mia, I hate to break it to you, honey, because I studied radio and TV in college, and that is what I got my degree in, and it is called a DJ. Now, it may not be the DJ that's in the club. It may not be that DJ. He may not spin records, but it is called a DJ. I mean, now they call it a radio personality, of course, but it is a form of a DJ. But Andrew, you was trying to be shady. You know exactly what you meant. Stop trying to diminish that man, okay? That was just so gross to me that they were talking about the swallowization of it all. I know swallowization ain't no word for somebody to be like, swallowization. Yeah. Yeah, swallowization. So somebody asked Karen why it took her so long to answer how many people she had sex with in the last 5 years. So then Karen's like, well, I was asking if wet dreams counted as well. So then Robin pipes up and says, so you can't keep track of how many people you've had sex with. Karen said, no, that would be one. Robin, leave that woman alone. Why are you bothering Karen? You know full well she gonna eat you up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Leave that woman alone. Oh, child, I hollered. I said, baby, not that would be one. So now we see Robin's package this season. So Andy asked Robin if Juan had watched back any of the seasons. She was like, no, he hasn't. So then he asked her if she still stands by the fact that he never cheated with Canada Girl, Coach Bree, Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia. Shout out to DMX. Did he cheat with these women or not? So she was like, well, I mean, I don't know what anyone is doing. It is really sad that Robin has been reduced to her legacy on the show being a fool for Juan. It really is just sad. She went out on the lowest note that I've ever seen a housewife go out. Now all of a sudden you don't know for certain what anyone is doing. Okay, girl. She said based on what he told her, she has reason to believe him. Robin, I have some magic beans to sell you. Since you buy any damn thing, baby, since you buy any damn thing, I have some magic beans to sell you. This don't make no dang on sense. He's asking around the room, do any of you ladies believe Juan's story? Baby, Juan don't even believe Juan's story. So then Giselle said, well, I just want to know, when he called the lady beautiful, did that hurt you? She was like, no, it didn't, because basically he was trying to say that it would be different if he was there with someone who wasn't beautiful. Why don't y'all just leave her alone, honey? It's a lost cause, okay? If she like it, we love it. So then Andy asked if she felt supported by him. She said, yeah, he showed up. He answered questions. Girl, not that little rehearsed 30 minutes of the intro that y'all did on that first episode. Girl, goodbye. Then he brings up Juan's cluttered phone and him deleting text messages. The answer is she don't give a damn. Whatever Juan tells her, that is what she's going to believe. So then Candace brings up her wanting information, but not giving up her own tea. She said, well, I was not going through that at the time that we were filming, so I didn't think to mention it. So then Andy said, don't you think that it would have been a good idea for you to speak on it first instead of waiting for someone else to bring it up, i.e. Karen? Now, y'all remember when she went on Watch What Happens Live and said that she didn't say anything because she was waiting on Karen to bring it up? Girl, not you waiting on somebody else to out your tea. So Karen said, you know, the whole thing with my tax issues, I got ahead of the story. I had a press conference with no press, and I let the heifers know my own tea. Because y'all will not spill my tea, honey. I will tell you before you tell it. Here go Giselle and Robin. I mean, it was in the paper. Karen said, and hers was in the paper too. The credit card paper. Oh my gosh. Karen, this short hair got you acting a fool. Do you hear me? When I tell y'all I hollered so loud, I said, baby, not the credit card paper. That lady said, the credit card paper is more important than the Washington paper. Oh, honey, I hollered. I said, baby, not the credit card paper, not the receipt. So then Andy asked the question to Candace about her saying that she and Chris have the right to choose what they share. That's what she said in season 3. So Candace said, no, I won't be answering any of his questions because he's a blogger. And Robin has been talking to him, and she was even talking about Giselle. So Robin claims that she wasn't. Then Candace pulls out these billboards of receipts. I said, baby, Kenya started with the props with that dang on bullhorn, and it's been props ever since. And yes, I know Monique brought that binder, and everybody was on her head at that reunion because she was bringing them props, honey. But the heifers have soon followed. Do you hear me? But baby, when Candace pulled out those receipts and read them, Robin sat up. She said, She couldn't say nothing else. All she said was, That's all she could muster. Now, her and Giselle pretended to be unbothered, but they definitely were bothered. And Giselle acted like she already knew what was on that text, and she did not. And she ain't fooling me. Now, they kind of fell flat because they gave Candace nothing. It wasn't really it wasn't the moment that I think she was looking for, because Giselle refuses to engage. But in the background, oh baby, Giselle is gonna have a word with Robin. Okay, Robin, you in trouble, girl. Robin, you were talking about your Sleepy Time podcast host. I don't care how you try to spin it. And if you talked to her then and told her what the issue was, why are you on this text message saying that I'm getting ready to out this on Sunday and this is what I'm gonna say, and she pissed me off? Why are you doing that? And who are these people you talking to? Child, this is crazy. Moving forward. And my question to Candace is, how did you get it? Who in the blogger sphere is spilling the tea to you? That's what I want to know. All y'all talking to them bloggers, honey. They ain't talking to me. So I just want to let y'all know right now. It ain't me, honey. Don't none of them want to talk to me. So then Andy asks Candace what she needs from Robin in order for them to be moving forward. And Candace gets choked up. Well, baby, what'd she do that for? Giselle being obnoxious, talking about, oh, not the tears. Tears, tears, tears. She clapping, sitting all back, mouth wide open. I was like, ew. Even Andy looked at her and was like, okay, that's kind of mean. Listen, Giselle, okay, that was her real friend and she really did value that relationship. But I'm gonna have to say this to you, Candace. What the hell are you crying over Robin for? She don't like you. And I hate to be tough with you, but you don't mince words, so I'm not gonna mince words with you. That woman does not like you. She has already picked a side and she's standing on business on that side. Stand up for yourself and stand firm by your damn self. The woman doesn't like you. That is crazy. And Giselle, you are really emotionally stunted. Sitting there cackling while everyone else is like, girl, please, it's giving mean girl. Now, me personally, I do not blame Candace for walking away, because Giselle will have you with a mugshot. It is something about her that just infuriates me. It's like she just is so, I don't really know how to explain it. And Candace was like, well, you know, all I really need is some acknowledgement from our friends, because Chris considered Robin a friend as well. So he asked Robin, what do you need from Candace? She said, I don't need nothing from her. I'm just like, look, if you think that we shouldn't be friends, then maybe we shouldn't, because if you think that I'm capable of what you accused me of, then you should go your way. So she doesn't want to move forward. Robin, Andy is literally trying to save your job. You sitting there putting in your 2 weeks. Girl, pretend. Y'all don't know what to do. Y'all really don't. So then Andy asks Robin for any last words about her marriage, something the viewers may not know. Baby, not Robin's farewell speech. Well, let's hear it. Andy, you ain't slick. I said, baby, not him tying up Robin in a nice little bow at this reunion and he ain't fooling me, and she's so dangy. She not even realizing that he's basically telling you, you won't be back. These are your final words. These are the last things that we will ever hear from you. So she said, listen, we've been together 28 years and over a long period of time, you know, people go through things. So you have to decide if you want to thug it out with this person or if you want to just let it go. And we want our family. We support each other. I didn't hear her say they loved each other, child. She said, we support each other. We're family and we're going to go through highs and lows. I mean, we're in it for the long haul. And when we said that, we meant it. I'm sorry. Now, maybe this is just me. Life is too short to be thugging it out with a man that cannot support you and let you fight battles alone. No, thank you. Absolutely not. She was like, yeah, I mean, you guys should really do a 2-hour special on Juan Dixon's life. It's quite interesting. No, thanks, Rob. Don't you be trying to get Juan a job on the slick. Take it to Tubi, okay? We don't want to hear from you or Juan. We don't give a damn. Baby, take it to Tubi. Honey, hashtag take it to Tubi. So then we see Karen's time this season. A viewer asked if she had a facelift. She said yes. He asked Wendy and Candace if Karen was a fence humper. They said she is, but she doesn't switch up. No matter who she's with, she gonna be the grand dame. Andy then asked Giselle about the death threats and why she chose not to confront Candace during the season. Did she ever think to maybe text her? Giselle said, well, I was told that Candace would be talked to. Oh, not Gizzard going to HR. Candace wants to know, how am I responsible for people being crazy enough to threaten your life? Giselle said, well, the color of my skin has caused me to receive serious death threats along with my children. So then Candace was like, everybody up here has received them, but I feel like it's dangerous and unfair to conflate us having an issue with you receiving death threats. Okay, I'm going to say this. People, especially Housewives fans, they take these damn shows too seriously. It's like they have become the person that they're watching. They create these allegiances to these people, and they really, really feel like they know them. I have never seen anything like it. Since I have been reviewing these shows, it has opened me up to an entirely different world. These people are cutthroat. Baby, if you say one thing that they do not like, it is up and it's stuck. And Candace, I know you probably received some threats up in season 5, child, because that right there was a fool. So then Andy asked if she likes the tweets. And she was like, yeah, I like some of them, but that's not any different than her talking about me on her podcast. Now, Giselle claims that it was only one time because it was in the blogs. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. During BravoCon, okay, because y'all know I come with a good receipt. And y'all can go look this up. During BravoCon, you did an interview with Us Magazine on their YouTube channel talking about Candace and Chris and perpetuating that lie that the crazy lady said, saying that it's true. So stop acting like it was just over there on that Patreon, because you ain't fooling me, and that is a lie. Candace says, well, that's a lie. Robin talking about, oh, so the pictures of your husband's limp penis was fake and the text messages were fake. At this moment, when Robin was speaking, all I could hear was Todd, season 9, Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. You know so much about what Todd is doing. Apollo was in your house and you ain't know what the he was doing. Baby, this was giving Todd season 9 reunion. Do you hear me? It is amazing to me that Robin can be so sure about everybody else's man cheating, but the one that she sleeps with. Baby, you are sleeping with the enemy. Worry about where Juan is while you're in New York. Y'all know good and well that woman was nuts and she made that lie up. She even said herself that it was a lie. Like, I'm sure y'all knew. Okay, y'all so disappointed. Y'all wanted him to be a part of Juan and Michael's team, and y'all wanted to recruit another deadbeat husband for the Potomac Hall of Shame, but it didn't work. Okay, it was a lie. So Candace said, I don't even know what you're talking about. I really don't. Candace said, look, the lady lied. Here go Robin. But no, she came back, and then she didn't come back. She lied, and that lady went away. Okay, she didn't ever come back and say anything else after that. Nobody believes cuckoo cuckoo but you and Giselle. Andy wants to know if they can get anywhere. Candace and Giselle, that is. Can we get a resolution? Like, what's going on? Candace said, well, Giselle has made it very clear that she does not want to move forward with me. Andy said, well, I want to know if you can each own something. Giselle said, well, I own the sneaky link thing. I apologized about that at last reunion. Baby, what are you owning after that? Okay, see, you like to play these games. What are you owning now? She says, well, I haven't done anything else to her after that. Oh, my gosh. So then they read a tweet by Candace, and it says, why would she tweet that when she never accused Chris of SA? So Candace made this tweet, and the tweet was saying basically, how can Giselle speak about SA when she accused her husband of that? So Giselle is like, I didn't say that. Okay, I didn't. So I don't know where you're getting that from. So then Andy asks Wendy, you know what, since you're an attorney, when she's not. Baby, they got Andy so confused, honey. Andy ready to go to the house, honey. He don't even know that Wendy is not a lawyer, okay? They're like, no, it's Ineka that's a lawyer. And I forgot all about that. Girl, you should have been focusing on that. You are an attorney. Girl, you should be telling us all about that. So he asked her if the allegations are considered SA, and she was like, no, I wouldn't consider those SA. Why are y'all acting like it wasn't implied? Not y'all trying to gaslight us all. So Karen jumps in and says, well, it's up to interpretation. Giselle said, no, I never said force. I said he asked me. Giselle said the conclusion is, I said that he asked me into the room and he made me feel uncomfortable. So Ineka said, well, can you just say that he never tried to SA you and maybe that will make Candace feel better? Giselle basically said, nope. I will not. I'm not apologizing for something that I did not say. But you did, though. You did say that. So she's standing firm on the fact that she did not say anything that would imply SA. Now, if I remember correctly, she did say that he made her go into a hotel room. Like, she didn't say that at first. At first, the story was a little bit different. But then she said he made me go into a room. That's a very dangerous thing to say. And the implication was there. I don't care how you try to flip it, smack it, rub it down. The implication was there. This franchise is so childish. Like, it's almost embarrassing. It really is. So then Andy says, the producers are telling me in the confessional that you did say made me. Now, instead of Giselle owning it, she starts talking about some tweets. Ma'am, stay focused. You said that. Now what else is going on? You said it. So Wendy said, okay, so Giselle, if she can take accountability for something, can you take accountability for anything? So then Candace says, I hold myself accountable for my response to her. Giselle said, okay, he didn't make me. He asked me. Okay, that's what I take accountability for. Candace said, look, I shouldn't have used the words that I used to describe you. And I'm sorry about the threats to your children and to you. Giselle is still not satisfied. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have offered her nothing because she can't even be truthful about what was said. This was a cause and effect type thing. And Giselle, you're playing semantics. Okay. You know exactly what's going on. So then here comes Ashley. Well, no, Rome wasn't built in a day. We all have to start somewhere. Ashley, please stop acting like you're trying to be the peacemaker when you will come right back around and stick that knife in and turn it. Please stop acting like that. So then she says to Ashley, well, she needs to take accountability for doing it. Giselle really thinks that she is the queen, honey. People are expected to accept anything from her. They're expected to accept her half-ass apologies, and she doesn't have to accept anything. She will budge and move when she wants to budge and move. So after Andy tried all he could try, he was like, you know what? In the spirit of moving forward, let's actually be moving forward. So then he asked Karen, he said, you say that you're neutral, right? And you're the fence and all of this, but you go off on Robin quite a bit. So then he asked Robin to say 3 nice things about Karen. She said Karen is witty, she looks great at any age, and she's a great mother. Now, these were 3 actual nice things. And now it's Karen's turn. Karen says, well, she's a good friend to Giselle. Ma'am, please. I already starting off wrong. Now she's a good friend to Giselle. She's intelligent, Karen. Now, didn't you say Robin was the dizziest at the table? Did I imagine that? Karen, you got a lying problem. You know dang on well that's what you said. She says she's interestingly strategic, but overall she's a nice person. Karen, you could have kept it. Okay, you could have kept it. Robin brings it back to Candace for whatever reason. Ma'am, how are you back on that? This is about you and Karen and what y'all go through. Robin feels like Karen can't be objective when it comes to her. Karen is telling her, well, you don't give me anything to go on. I'm here to help you. So, baby, now they're going back and forth and back. This is pointless. Truth be told, Karen doesn't like Robin. Now, if it's one person on this cast that Karen doesn't like, it would be Robin. I do not know what the discord is, but if you go back and watch from season 1, Karen does not like Robin. That's it. That's all. Moving forward. So they break for lunch. And child, Mia is in the dressing room FaceTiming Mr. Ink while Gordon is in the room. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, honey, and y'all can tell me if y'all think so or not, but I know it's the truth, honey, allegedly. Her and Gordon worked out an agreement because remember, if y'all think back to when they were at that lunch, or not even at the lunch, when they were doing that last 20 minutes of the finale, and he said they could have worked something out, come up with an arrangement. That's exactly what this seems like, an agreement. And they ain't fooling me. Not you telling the new man, oh, I love you so much. You see how I'm looking? I got my legs out. I'm giving him a little thigh and I'm taking it right back. And Gordon is in the room speaking to him. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Ink? The same man that you said tried to destroy your marriage. Child, Mia in that dressing room talking and saying she in love. She even got Gordon speaking. Not Mia having a brother-husband moment. I said, baby, not the brother-husbands. She must be sitting on a pot of gold. Do you hear me? And y'all know she said she got that thing refreshed. I don't know what doctor she had, honey, but maybe she might want to write an ebook. Baby, because Gordon said he ain't leaving. And Mr. Ink is saying, look, I'm going to stay. He can stay. All of us can stay. When we get back to the stage after the break, now it's on to Mia. So we talking to Mia. We see her package and her time on the show. But as I was watching it, I was thinking, why is this so long? Mia only had tea the last 20 minutes of the season. I see what y'all doing. Mia was like, yeah, right now I live in a penthouse in Washington, D.C., and I'm very, very happy. And so then Andy asked where Gordon lives, and she said that he has a place in Charlotte, but he's moving across the street from her. Okay, that further lets me know. Because, girl, what? Not he moving across the street from you and you got a whole new man, and you already know he can give unhinged at any moment. So when you're ready for the new man, you going to send the kids across the street? Baby, this is messy boots. Do y'all hear me? When I say messy, I do damn mean messy. So she starts telling Andy how her and Ink drifted apart. They were high school sweethearts, blah, 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 blah. Now they back together. Andy wanted to know if she kept in touch while she was with Gordon. She said, well, I mean, kind of, but we did rekindle during the time that I was with Gordon. So you cheated on him. And then I guess that was before he had given you permission to do what it is that you do. So then Wendy chimes in and says, listen, I don't know who Gordon is talking to, but he told somebody that Ink came to the house and tried to take your youngest son because he believes that that's his son. So Mia did confirm that he does think that. Now you see this, Robin? This is how you shut it down. Because Mia could have simply said, I don't know anything about that. Well, I just think, yeah, that's what happened, girl. He does think that that's his baby. Now, my thing is, how is he going to take a child that he hasn't been around to raise? And all these adults and nobody thinks to take a DNA test? Not y'all got this baby in the middle of all of this madness. Mia, do you have brain cells? Do you know how this is going to affect him as he gets older? Just sitting up there looking crazy and silly. And that was the end of the reunion. Child, reunion part 1 really didn't give nothing. Okay, I tried to zhuzh it up. Really and truly, it was a snooze fest just like the entire season. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about part 1. Meet me back here for part 2. And then a little bit later on, meet me down at Martha's Vineyard. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.